Hello friends, welcome to BISP Solutions. Myself Ashwin and I work as a technical consultant at BISP Solutions. BISP Solutions is a tech company and provide technological solutions across the world. Now this is another video in PyTorch series. Now in this video I am going to show you how to predict the insurance amount of a customer. For example, I am having the data of customer, right? Now in this customer, see, insurance can be predicted using different criteria. For example, if the criteria like how many children you have, or how are you do you smoke or not, because insurance policy can be decided based on all these, right? For example, in government sector also so many things are decided based on the different criteria. For example, if I want to open a college in any city, so I will have to check that how many youth are there, or what is the condition of uh, students there, or how many schools are there, or we can say how many industries are set up there. So based on this, we predict or we analyze the data. Next example I am giving you, for example, you are selling a cold drink, right? You are having a plant of cold drink. Now you have to predict that, suppose in particular city, in summer season, in particular cities, which city is having maximum temperature, so that you can sell your product in that area. So this is how the prediction is done, right? Using, now we are using different techniques of prediction here, right? So first of all, we take the historical data and then we divide them into dependent and non-dependent data, and then we put the train test. Same thing is done here. Now we are having the data of customer, right? Now in this customer data, suppose, let me show you with an example. I am having this customer detail, right? And in this customer detail, just a second. Yeah, here it is. Now in this customer detail, what I am going to do here, I have the Excel sheet downloaded here. Look at this, insurance.csv, right? This is an insurance file that I have downloaded here, and based on that, I will predict that what will be the insurance amount, right? So the idea is clear that we are going to do the prediction based on the data of the customer. That customer data will be something like this. Here, age, sex and children, smoker, region, charges, right? So now I will be doing the same thing here with the live example. Okay, so step one is we are having the data of customer here, customer detail, and here I have downloaded this Excel sheet here, right? Now in this Excel sheet there are different columns that I'm going to show you. So first of all, let's import all the libraries here, right? So I'm going to import all the libraries. So like this, you can see pandas, torch, and torch.optim, and these are the libraries that we are going to import. So here I have imported the libraries. Now our next step is to read the CSV format. Okay, so CSV file. Now this CSV file I have taken here. Look at this, pd.read CSV, because you can see here this is our file and this is at the same folder. In the same folder we are having the data. So now what I'm going to do here, now since PyTorch prediction is done only on numerical data, okay, numerical data only, right? So for that, what we need to do, we need to replace all the words with digits. Look at this. For this, male we use 1, female for 0, smoker yes or no 1 0, and region, right? So now what we have done here, we have converted the complete data into digits, because this PyTorch prediction is done only on numerical data. So we need to do this. Then what we have done here, In this x equal to df drop charges, we have removed these charges. This is unnecessarily given, and from y also. So if we put here x and y, print x shape and y shape. So now what we need to do, print x shape and y shape. Look at this, right? We have taken the shape of this. Okay. Now exactly what we need to do now, we have to apply the train test and train test formula as we have done in our previous videos also. So look at this. What we have done, we have taken 20% for test and the remaining 80% for train, right? The data. Because for this, we need to take 20% for testing and remaining 80% for training data, right? Now, standardize features, standardize the feature. Now see here, what we need to do, we have to fit the data. Now see scalar equal to standard scalar. It's a library, and what we need to do, xtrain equal to scalar dot fit transform xtrain, and xtest equal to scalar dot transform. So we have to fit the data first, right? Inside that uh, method, right? Inside that method. So it's a fixed term and we need to do this. Okay. Then what we need to do here, look at this. We have to insert everything in the tensor. Tensor is a type of array. In my last video, I recommend you to watch my last video. I have already explained it in the tensor, right? So tensor is one type of array only, right? So here we have inserted torch.tensor, everything into the torch.tensor. Then we need to call the class. Look at this. Just a second. Linear regression model. Look at this. This is PyTorch linear regression model, and what we have done, we have used this model, and then input dimension extend dot shape and output dimension, right? So linear regression model input dimension and output dimension we have to put. So what this gives you 6, right? So input dimension, I think there are only hardly 6 records are there. Dimension, yes. Look at this, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay. Now what's next is define loss function and optimizer. We have to find the loss function also because this is necessary here. Look at this optimizer. Then if I click on this, just a second, let me use this. Now here you can see import matplotlib pyplot. Now we are just importing the matplotlib. We have run the epoch. Epoch means it's a repetition, it's a cycle, you can say, but in technical term we will use epochs, right? Epochs is the number of cycles. Now see for range in epochs, and then y prediction model extend and loss equal to criteria. We have put the y predict and y train. Here you can see y predict and y train, right? Here y test, y train and y test. We have put all the things in the array, that is the tensor. Okay. So now let's see this. Okay. Now look at this. It shows the loss, right? So once we get all these the data of the loss, and then evaluate the model on test set. Now see what we need to do. We need to evaluate the model. Look at this. With torch y predict test. Okay, test loss equal to criteria y prediction and y predict test and y test as per our last procedures we have seen, right? So we have to evaluate the loss. Look at this, test loss is 39. It's too much, right? Now you can see here I have to plot this data. Okay, so now look at this. Now plot training over. Now pyplot, right? Pyplot. We have already imported this pyplot. Matplotlib. Here we need to run this, I think. Okay. So what we have done, we have to plot the data, range, epochs, and losses, whatever the losses we have done, and training losses. Here you can see epochs, X label, Y label loss, and in this way, here you can see. If the here the loss is less and epochs, that means maximum number of repetitions we do. If we put here epoch 200, then the loss would be less. So number of repetition, the more number of repetition we do, we will receive the less loss. Okay. And now you will see here we are showing the data in red and blue color. Look at this. Now model dot eval, and then with torch no grade, y prediction test, model x test, and test loss. We are extracting the test loss criteria, right? Y prediction test and y test. Then you see here print. So let me print this. Look at this. It is showing the loss. I have already explained it in my previous videos, the process of this numpy and all. So y prediction test dot numpy and y test dot numpy. With the help of numpy library we have taken, and then you can see here regression plot, y test, y prediction, and scatter, color blue. You can see here it is used, and line is in the red, right? So in this way we have shown here. One more thing is remaining now. You can see here now, based on that I have inserted a new data. Look at this, age 40, male, and then the children equal to 2, then he is a non-smoker, and region equal to 1, right? So new data will be like this. And now new data scalar transform, we are transforming the data, then convert to tensor, we are converting into the tensor, that is one type of array, and then set model to evaluation mode and predict. Okay, model dot eval, and then with torch we have extracted the single prediction value. Okay, so now I'm going to press the enter button, and here you will get the prediction. This is the amount of insurance based on this data. Based on this data, whatever the insurance amount comes, actually insurance charges, here it is written insurance charge, it is basically its type of amount only, right? So based on, here we are talking about insurance amount, right? So based on the uh, some details from the customer, we can predict the insurance amount, how much insurance amount is going to be derived from this, right? So this is how we do this using the PyTorch, and I recommend you to watch this video, because few things which are fixed that we need to do as it is. And apart from that, if anything is not clear to you, so you can put it into the comment box, and then you can, then I will resolve your queries, right? And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel so that you will get the notification on of upcoming videos. And in our next video, we will see some other prediction based on some other data based on PyTorch, right? Thank you guys. Thanks for watching the video.